Big video today. Some of you guys may be receiving cash from the FTC from Fortnite. There's a new way to get cash back in Fortnite, free money. Who doesn't like that? Some news on Season 4, and then just things going on right now in the Fortnite world. So I want to start with this. It is payments that are being received again from the FTC. Now, this was a settlement that was reached years ago between FTC and Fortnite, and it's because Fortnite had some unethical practices that the FTC obviously disagreed with, which players as kids, were basically getting charged for unwanted purchases because of kind of these deceptive practices, right? So the first part is, if you made your claim already, you could be receiving money. And you can see here, this guy received $500. Like, it's a good settlement if you are part of this. And the reason I'm kind of talking about this is the deadline to submit your claim has been extended. You have until July 9th. So just a reminder of the people who are eligible. If you were charged in-game currency for Fortnite items that you did not want between January 2017 and September 2022. Another one here, your child made charges to your credit card without your knowledge between January 2017 and November 2018. And then finally, your account was locked between January 2017 and September 2022 after you complained to your credit card company about wrongful charges. You've got to be at least 18 to make a claim, but if you're not 18, you got to use your parent or your guardian to do this. So again, it's free money, and Fortnite was in the wrong here. So if you are one of these people, the deadline is still here. You got time. You might as well put a submission in if you were affected. Next here, Fortnite Crew. This is something that you should know. People are saying it's new. I'm not sure if it's new or not, but just in case, right? We got the Epic Rewards 20% back program. This came when Fortnite won the battle against Apple, and now they basically reward you for using Epic Games, the Epic Games Store, to purchase V-Bucks, Battle Pass, whatever it is. And again, 20% back. So basically you get a 20% discount on everything. And Fortnite Crew is part of this. I've always said Fortnite Crew, if you're playing this game, you're spending even $10 a month, let's say, on items, V-Bucks. Fortnite Crew is the best package available in Fortnite by far, and it includes this. So you have to buy it with the Epic Games Store. Like, you can't buy it through Xbox. Like, it's got to be Epic Games Store, and then you instantly, $11.99 US, you get $2.40 back, and then you just get all the normal features that are part of it, right? The battle passes, the 1,000 V-Bucks, and much more. So just another little public service announcement. This is still the best deal, and it just got even better. One other thing to note, though, in their frequently asked questions is Epic Rewards cannot be redeemed to purchase a Fortnite Crew subscription. So you can't actually use those savings. You have to go use that on something else. But still, the point stands. It's great. Season 4 start date is now earlier. It's August 7th, which is exciting. I think people are looking forward to this. We know it is a bug invasion theme, and at first when I heard this, I wasn't too excited, but when HypeX posted this photo, and what is it, The Bug's Life, I think. Is that Ants or The Bug's Life? I get them confused. I think we all do. But depending how they go with this, right? I don't know. At first when I heard it, bugs didn't really sound that exciting, but I think there's just so much movement here with how they do it. There's never really been a season like this before, so it's an exciting one. It's also going to be a really long one, so I hope they nail it out of the park, because we're going to be playing it for about 3 months. There's 6 updates planned for that season. There's a live event planned as well, so it's going to be a good time. We basically know this is confirmed because of some insider source leaks, but then even in Fortnite, there's this poster that's in-game teasing the Simpsons-themed mini-season, which will come after the Season 4. It'll be like a 1-month-long Simpsons theme season unless they change their plan. We'll see. But then they got the bugs on top of the donut. So yeah, I really do think this bugs thing is almost confirmed. I won't say 100%, but I'm giving it 90, 95. Things going on right now in the Fortnite world. Blitz Royale has been extended till August 12th. Other likely themed weeks we might see: Dragon Ball Week, Jujutsu Kaisen Week, and Mortal Kombat Week. There's a reason they're doing this. Like, Blitz Royale is still the most played mode after over a week and a half since its release. So, I mean, it wouldn't make sense to get rid of this. I think people, myself included, we are starting to prefer the shorter, the quicker Battle Royale modes, right? It's not as fun anymore to loot for 15, 20 minutes and then lose everything in your first fight, right? Obviously, that doesn't happen every time, but Blitz Royale, you're in, you're out in, 5 minutes, some of these games are. It's a great mode. I'm happy they're extending this. We'll see if it goes permanent. Just so you know, right now in the Blitz Royale world, Bad Bosses Week starts tomorrow. So the avatar locations, the mythics will leave, possible boss-themed locations, and then new weapons added like Thorn's Vampiric Blade and Blitz Chain of Hades. So we'll see. I'm excited, man. It's fresh. A lot of new content. The max bots in Fortnite Battle Royale has been reduced. So before, the maximum was 75 bots. Now it's 65. These are going to be in lobbies, usually the lowest skill-based matchmaking, right? Newer players. After you get like 1 or 2 wins, you're going to move up. But still, I think they're realizing maybe another part of people moving away from the long-form Battle Royale content is there's just a lot of bots as well, right? And I know some people like fighting bots, but I don't think most do, especially if it's a majority bots. We want to go up against real players. It feels good to win a game against real players. So at minimum now in your 100-player lobbies, you're going to be seeing at least 35 real players, which again is an improvement. Fortnite OG now has upped the amount of llamas per match to 30. It could be up to 30. And I mean, the tweet that kind of went along with these two things is now there are more llamas than real players in Fortnite OG. Pretty viral tweet here that hit the nail on the head from HypeX. People were laughing. It's true. But yeah, there's a lot of llamas. That's the point. Fortnite and Netflix just took down all Squid Game recreations and will not allow any recreations until August 14th. Now, to me, this is a little bit silly because yes, we got the Squid Game stuff. There's Squid Game props, all that stuff for Fortnite creative map makers to use. But the hype is here, right? Season 3 just came out. We got the big Squid Game reload thing going on right now. And to have to wait, almost basically a month and a half until creators can start making maps, the hype will be dead by then. But I guess the point is here still, I've said it multiple times, Squid Game and Fortnite, it works, right? I think these Squid Game maps are still going to be fun even when the hype dies down. I just think they'd be a lot more fun when everything's going on right now with the show and the collab. I wish this date was maybe like 2 weeks from now. So, maybe they want people to enjoy the reload stuff while it's here, but then let them transition into the minigame Fortnite creative world. Yeah, we'll see if they change this. At this point, they have not. They're sticking to their guns. And then just while we're on creative, merging collabs in one creative map is in the works. Currently, you can only have one per map. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Walking Dead, Squid Game, or Avatar, Star Wars in the future when they come. But eventually here, Fortnite are going to allow map creators to have multiple collabs in one map. I didn't really think that would become a thing due to contract issues and licensing deals with these companies, but yeah, apparently it's going to happen. Now, I wanted to update you on that glider release mechanic. With the season launch, there were 2 more events that were leaked related to this, and it might just be like a full rehaul on how gliding works in the game. There's going to be 2 types of landings while using this mechanic, hard landings and soft. It might work like Warzone, where you will take some damage if you keep your glider released at too high of an altitude. So I do hope they go through with this, right? I mean, we've had the same glider mechanics since the start, really. And this will just add some skill, I would say, to getting into those drop spots super quick. And I just don't know if it'll take over, the default gliding or if it'll be for a specific mode. Maybe it'll be after the battle bus, off jump pads or something. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do it, but it is in the works. They're still working on it. Epic Games has already renamed their new mode that replaced Team Rumble. It was Training Grounds, right? That was this new mode, and they've already switched it to Respawn Rumble. I don't know why they don't want the Team Rumble name. I don't know why they switched it from Training Grounds. Probably just the players weren't there. I know a lot of people aren't too happy about this. However, Team Rumble was pretty dead. I think the angry people are just the big changes that were made to Team Rumble years ago that just made it die out. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's a really good fix here. But yeah, that's what that mode is. It's just renamed from Training Grounds. And then finally here, Fortnite times U2s is dropping on July 4th, and each figure will include a code for an item in Fortnite. And we now know what those items are going to be. The B-Wrap, the Zephyr Glider, and the White Dragon Wrap, all super rare over 2 years basically since we've seen any of them. So if you buy the U2s, you'll get a code and you get, a free, not so free, you still got to pay for the U2 stuff here, but you get a free cosmetic that comes with it. And that's all I got. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, code TheCampingRusher. Take care, talk soon. Goodbye.